the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Have you ever just sat and thought how magical the Northern Territories are? We have the Northern Lights, which are the most mystifying and most beautiful sight that human beings have ever witnessed in the sky. And yet, do we ever sit and wonder what actually causes this, without listening to some mindless drivel that a scientist teaches us and says, oh, by the way, it's this and this and this and this and that, A, B, C, D, and that's it, and we say so. When in fact there may be something else to it, something more biblical that explains this. In Enoch, chapter 18, verse 5, he says, I saw that the winds of the earth support and lift the clouds. There I also saw the angels in flight. I was brought to a chasm I will call the end of the earth, having the sky above it. In Psalms 104 verse 5, it is said, Who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever? Other things that we notice about the north, like the muskox who migrate north in the winter. Butterflies and bees are found in the far north. Even mosquitoes are found in the far north. Birds resembling the snipe, but are unlike any species here, are seen migrating to the north and then back south in the spring. Farther north, one notices warmer weather. Icebergs are all composed of fresh, sweet water. Tropical seeds, plants, and trees float in the fresh water of these same icebergs. The wind from the north carries far more pollen than any wind of the southern regions of the outer world. The remains of mammoths, hairy rhinoceroses, hippopotamus, lions, hyenas, and lions have all been found in icebergs. The aurora borealis have long baffled scientists. Many theories have been proposed to explain such phenomena. All are unproven and unexplainable. But allow me to offer another, that the truth of Sheol, the underworld, allows us. These lights are the reflection on the light particles in the atmosphere from the lights of the hellfire, the central sun of Sheol. As Enoch further explores and is shown, we read in verse 18:6, From there going south I came to a place with 7 mountains of precious stones, a place lit by fire day and night. 3 of the mountains were toward the east and 3 toward the south. The 3 mountains toward the east were colored stone. One was white as pearl, one was a healing stone, and the ones toward the south were of red stone. The mountain in the middle was extremely tall and was like the throne of the Lord. It was of stibium, and the top as a sapphire. I saw a burning fire that was beyond the mountains. This is the place beyond the places known on the earth, a place that is the source of great waters. This place is a deep chasm of the earth. There, at that place, fiery like pillars seemed to fall. The height of these pillars of light was immeasurable. Now, after reading that, what's really going to be surprising is one of the video clips that was brought to my attention. This video clip was leaked by a whistleblower of NASA. Immediately, this clip is being portrayed as fake. I can see why it would be portrayed as fake, because this really brings a whole new meaning to the reality of the writings of Enoch, and it brings some very good realities to the book of Revelation. If what Enoch is speaking of this great white throne that is in the northern regions, we can get a good understanding of the white throne judgment in the book of Revelation, where those that deny Christ are brought forth and judged by God. If this deep, circling chasm is indeed the opening to the nether regions into the lake of fire, and Enoch has spoken of a place that was terrible to explore, and it was the most frightening thing he'd seen, that of dancing fire. Through this next clip, you will get an understanding of how absolutely terrifying it would be, through rejection of Jesus Christ, to face God at the white throne judgment and be cast into this chasm. Indeed is something one would not want to go through. I do believe that this is the location of where people will be cast into. This is also the reason why I feel that they do not want the northern regions explored, for this would bring about the reality, the absolute shocking reality about God, about Satan, about heaven and hell and the underworld. There is a reason why the world doesn't want people exploring these things that are known about our earth, because it proves the validity of the scriptures. It puts to rest all the lies of the other religious dogmas and the false religions and the false teachings and the occult. This shows us the absolute pure truth of the coming judgment and what those that reject Christ are going to face. This is what I want to warn people of, because I want to see people saved and come to Jesus. I myself don't ever want to see anybody cast into hell. I don't want to see anybody thrown into the lake of fire when they could just cry out and say, Jesus, I want you in my life. I want to be saved. Whether you choose to believe this information or not, time will tell, and the stage is being set. The time is running out. The events are clicking into place one after the other. This is why deceptions are increasing. They're increasing every single day. It's going to be a very scary time. And when they're there facing this reality, it'll be too late to call out. It'll be too late to say, forgive me, I didn't know. Well, now you know. And this video is a warning to those that don't. Please get right with Christ. See the reality of the truth. See the reality of Yahweh, the one living God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
while the vanquished were renamed Titans and forever imprisoned within the bowels of Mount Tartarus. King Hyperion and his legions will seek to unleash the Titans and wage war upon this world.
I will end the reign of the gods.
If there is one human who could lead them against Hyperion, it would be Theseus. I have faith in you. Prove me right.
I don't know if I can do what Zeus asks of me, but you can see the future.
I cannot change the future.